creation of the Flying Zupan Brothers wasn't planned. It just sort of happened. When one night in Stevens Point, 3 college kids came across an unusual sight. Little did they know at the time, this would be the catalyst that would create a lifelong brotherhood of soon-to-be friends that would grow into not only a team, but a family. A dysfunctional family, sure, but one that shaped them and everyone around them lucky enough to get caught in their orbit for the better.
There were 3 of us out drinking one day, and it was Charles Kokanen, myself, and Jeff Newhauser.
Yeah, we just started playing the trivia contests on the radio, the campus radio station.
We happened to run into a parking meter that somebody had backed into. They took off, and we noticed that it was cracked. So we ended up helping that parking meter get all the way broken. Then we decided, since it was broken, that maybe we should relieve it of its money, which we did.
Getting the change on parking meters are pretty tough. It took a lot of beating on the ground to get money out of that thing.
Then it all came to us that this would be stealing from the city, and we don't do anything like that.
But we turned the money into the telethon. We didn't keep the money, so we probably felt okay about it.
Yeah. We donated it to the university, and then they asked us where the money had come from. At the time, we knew that we were being televised throughout the campus. I said it came from Randy Zupan.
Zeke gave the name of his roommate, and Nui then said he was Jeff Zupan, and I ratted out Zeke. I said I was Mike Zarnick.
I always appreciated him giving me that notoriety.
And I didn't understand why he was disapproving of me saying that. When we were saying that in the telethon, that we had broken parking meter up.
Which kind of let the cat out of the bag and everything. And then the announcer at the radio station says to us, well, you must be the Flying Zupan Brothers. And that name stuck with us ever since.
Over the next handful of years, the Flying Zupan Brothers would continue to expand their ranks. And while this budding team wouldn't take first place in a contest until years later, that wouldn't stop them from building bonds that would last a lifetime or creating cherished memories. Some memories less cherished than others, depending on who you ask.
It was about 1980. Zeke was our leader. We were improving. We thought we were good. This was fun. And we're not too bad at it. There was another contest in Appleton where Zeke's parents lived. And we thought, we'll do all right. It was a Friday night. Zeke's parents were ready to go out for fish. And the contest started at 6 o'clock. And Zeke's mom, Fuzz, said, we'll just hang around to see till my son's team answers a question. Oh, we missed the first question, second question, third question, fourth question. It starts to get a bit awkward. And then Donald, who was about 16 or 17 at the time, plugs the toilet. And still we missed the 7th, 8th, 9th question. And Lee, Zeke's dad, says, we gotta go. She said, not till my son's team answers a question. And what was it, about 9 o'clock we finally answered one? So it was very awkward, and it wasn't funny. Yeah, it was funny at the time. It's still funny.
We're the Flying Zupan Brothers. Donald, you might have to jump them if you keep this up.
This is a tiebreaker. Question 100 for current events.
Nancy Krazan.
We're the Flying Zupan.
As their trivia skills grew, so did their team, each new member contributing in their own way to the collective talents of the Flying Zupan Brothers, making them an intimidating group at any contest. By 1985, the Zupans had earned All-American status when they finished 14th in the world's largest trivia contest in Stevens Point. And in 2006, the Zupans would clinch their third win in a row at Bucky's Trivia Extravaganza, earning them the opportunity to walk on to Camp Randall at the Badger Game halftime.
Yes, we were introduced at 2 halftime at the Badger Game, so that was a very big kick. I mean, standing on the sideline, players, stars that are also along the sideline. And when I got to tell you this story. My wife tells it better than I do, but the very first.
So they were out on the football field at the Badger Game. They walked out and they had their barstool hats on. Unbeknownst to us, Dan Banky, who was one of the Zupans, was also at the game that day. And he tells the story. He's sitting next to Jim Sexton and he's like, "What the hell is this? Something with the Special Olympics or something?" And then he looks and he goes, "Jesus Christ, Jimmy, it's the Flying Zupan Brothers." So after that, he comes and seeks us out and finds us. And oh my God, too funny. It was funny. That's awesome.
Beautiful. Thank you, Pam.
In 1991, the Flying Zupan Brothers would expand their talents to behind the scenes when they hosted their first tabletop trivia contest at the direction of longtime member Gary Zabel, with the proceeds going to benefit the Cambridge and Janesville Little League programs. The Zupans would go on to host dozens of contests over the next few decades, with the money collected always going to benefit a good cause, and perhaps none better than the Deerfield Public Library, an annual contest always hosted by the voice of the Flying Zupan Brothers, Chuck Anderberg. The event would generate significant donations for the community over its 26-year run.
Deerfield Trivia Contest for 25 years, and we actually have a plaque at the Deerfield Library stating that we had raised over $100,000 through our efforts.
When they were coming up for a fundraiser for raising of the new Deerfield Public Library, they would all get together. How are we going to make money for this library? How are we going to help? Well, we could do a euchre party. We could sell brownies. And Chuck said, "You're going to have to sell a fuckload of brownies to make $5,000.
Peggy Sriracha was the one who got us to do it and asked us to start doing it. And we did one little one in the park.
First one was in the park outside the softball diamonds in Deerfield.
It wasn't intended to be little, but there was nobody showing up. At first, we didn't make hardly any money, but after a while, we were making between $5,000 and $10,000 every time we had it. Figured over $100,000 altogether. And we had it for 25 years, we did it.
I felt really good about the donations that we had made to the library, but even just the recognition that when we would walk in from Peggy or Kaya Fry, I would always get a, "Hey, thanks for helping out with the library," all the time, every time I visit them.
In 2012 and 13, the Zupans found their groove and would go on to win 7 straight contests in a row, marking an impressive perfect season run for these hometown heroes.
It seemed like we were going to be unstoppable.
Yes, I was hot.
I believe it was 7 or 8 contests that we had won in a row. We were unstoppable at that time.
If you get the gang together, Crash, Chet, Donald, everybody get together, it's a tough group to beat.
You must know trivia, inside and out. I'm kind of a potpourri of trivia.
So, last question here. You've spent 50 years with the Flying Zupan Brothers. What has that meant to you?
I think about fellowship. Every contest doesn't really matter too much to me if we win or lose or whatever. I prefer that we play well and stuff like that, but every time it's fellowship.
Place to go home. If you never need a friend, there's somebody there.
I made a lot of good friends that I'm thankful for, and that's the biggest thing I think I got. Plus, it was a lot of good times. Everybody was up for a good time. We had them. So.
There's a friendship, there's a bond, there's a camaraderie amongst us Zupans that just fun getting together with those people, talking about the old times. Not only the guys, but the wives and even the kids.
Had a lot of friendship over 50 years. And if you are lucky enough to be part of it, it's something special.